If social media didn't exist, who would you be? What would you value? I feel like one of the biggest driving factors of the people you and I are today is social media. We go to places so we can post about it. We dress a certain way to let other people know what we got going on. We hang around certain people because we know that we're going to end up in that Instagram dump. So people will know, oh, this person has friends, this person is popular, they got motion, right? But if social media didn't exist, who would you be and what would you value? What would you do with your time? Because it's asking, if I can't post about it, would I still do it? Would you still dress a certain way, put those fits on, buy those clothes if you couldn't post about it? Would you still go to that restaurant if you couldn't snap that flick and post about it, put that tag to let everybody know, look where I'm at? Would you still want to go to those vacations, go to those picture-esque spots just to snap the flick, just to post it? Would you still go to those places? Would you still do those things? What kind of person would you be if you couldn't post on social media? Would you still be doing a lot of the things that you're doing? Because for me, that's how I found the most peace in my life. I don't really post any personal things on social media, and that's a big contradicting thing with me because I want to be someone who creates content. I want to motivate and inspire people, and I need to post on social media. That is the career that I am striving towards. So it is kind of contradicting to what I'm saying, but for me, I don't post my personal life. I don't post what I do throughout the day. All I post is videos about me chatting about life, chatting about my thoughts and my experiences, things that I think can actually help people. But I don't post, oh, this restaurant that I went to or what I'm doing with my life, the vacations that I go on. I try to keep my private life private, but a lot of people, they don't do that. Their private life is public. Everything that they do is on social media. Everybody knows your friends, your family, your parents. Just by going on your Instagram feed, everybody knows where you spent your holidays, your favorite restaurants, where you work, the gym you go to. Everybody knows everything about you. But is your persona created because of social media, or is that your persona with and without social media? So it's asking ourselves, who would I be without it? And it's, who would the influences in my life be? Because I feel like all social media really does, if you're not using it properly, is comparison. Because the only way that I see social media as a good thing is education and connection. Those are really two of the main things that I think social media is good for, is the positive aspects of social media. You can really truly connect with people. You can make friends, meaningful relationships, and connections through social media. And you can also learn a lot. You can learn a lot about other people, about life, about really any subject at all. But if you couldn't post, who would you be? What would be the way that you present yourself? Who would you want to strive to become? That's a big question that will really determine who you are and what your driving forces are, because the intent behind a lot of things matters. Are you only doing it for that validation of other people, for that craving that you get for other people to validate your life, to let other people know, oh, look how cool I am, look what I got going on? So it's asking ourselves, would I still be doing these things if I couldn't post about it? Would I still be doing these things if nobody knew about it? That's just a step further. If I couldn't even tell my friends and my family about what I'm doing, would I still do it? If nobody could see the fit that I'm wearing, would I still wear it? That is a question that you will really see, what is my driving force? Why do I truly do the things that I do? Because if you only do things for the flick, for the post up, why? Why are you only doing things to post it on social media? For validation. And I don't care what people say, most of the things that we post on social media is for validation. Yes, people post for education purposes to connect with people, but a lot of people, if it's their personal life, that's the difference, right? Like this, I'm not posting about my personal life, I'm posting about education and how you can be better, my experiences, just that motivation, hope core, self improvement, all of it. But if your post is to just let people know what you got going on, it's like, I don't know. To me, I haven't done that in a long time. And I found a lot of peace in doing that. So it's asking ourselves, if social media didn't exist, who would I be?